I need to know that. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy JP Justice. It's your boy JP. Somebody already. That was quick. Jesus, we just signed on. What up, everybody? It's your boy JP Justice. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you. It's your boy JP Justice, Instigated Talk, and I'm in here with none other than the lovely Sarah P. We're gonna get to that.
Hey.
In a hot second, but I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me over here on IG. IG, can you hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. I'll hear it. I'll see them when they come in. I would like to thank everybody for coming in. Let me
go. Welcome.
Let me just go get this link because I want to make sure a particular person is watching us. I want to make sure a particular person is watching us right now.
Well, I just can't help but that song is in my head. IG, can you hear me? IG. IG, can you hear me? IG. It's stuck in my head.
That fast?
So IG, let us know if you can hear us. That's all I got in my head right now.
That fast? You locked in that fast?
I'm locked in. Well, hello everybody. Sarah, Paisley's Corner. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all of you. It's so good to be here and to see you. It's been some time. It has been some time because I got COVID.
That's my IG. I don't know. I'm not my IG. My TikTok. All right, I'm about to disconnect. Yeah, I'm about to disconnect. Yeah, no, I'm about to disconnect.
Okay, we're gonna let them get set up.
Because if I can't do this correctly, I don't want these guys. You guys can't be a part of the reindeer games.
Oh.
I'm sorry, TikTok. Yeah, you out of here, son. You out of here.
So that ringing, what is that?
That's my notification to let me know that something's not going on in the TikTok world.
Oh.
Right, and it comes through everything comes through my board, so I don't know how to divide it and all that kind of stuff. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, you are in the right place at the right time. We are here Sunday night, 8 p.m. as usual. We missed a couple of weeks. 1 week last week we was doing my show. The week prior to that, you know what I didn't realize? The week prior to that, you was somewhere, right? You was on a boat.
I was on the cruise where I got COVID.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Right, I forgot about.
But last week we had a show. It was the week before we didn't have. So last week no show. The week before that we had a show.
Okay.
But the week before that we didn't have a show. So it's funny because our last week show, the week before, okay, y'all, the last show we had, I kept covering up the camera because like my nose was getting stuffy. It's dripping, not realizing. So by the time it gets to Wednesday, I'm like, to have a cold for 6 days is a little strange. And I knew knowing I got to get on a plane and go to New York, I was like, let me take a COVID test. I took it Wednesday, but I didn't tell you until Friday because I thought, okay, maybe I could still make it.
Yeah. COVID ain't like it how it used to be. Like you have COVID now for like 6-7 hours and you be like, it's gone. I took a poop and it's out of here. I took the poop. I did the number 2 and it's gone. COVID just be out of your system. So, but I do understand. So thank you for being safe. Thank you for definitely taking care of yourself. And thank you for still being around. But how do you catch COVID in 2025? Don't get me wrong. I know how. But what kind of funky people? Was you on Carnival?
You know what? I was on Carnival for 8 days. Out of Galveston on the Jubilee.
Yo, let me tell you something. Carnival is so the Greyhound of cruising. It's such the Greyhound of cruising.
Yeah, but it was so amazing. Look, I know they talk bad about Carnival, but it's so much energy, and it's not bad energy. I know sometimes good energy could turn to bad energy, but it's so much fun. But then you can relax if you need to. You always can eat. But I think I got it in Mexico because there was a protest in Mexico, in Costa Maya, Mexico, and I got stuck on the bus for over an hour.
Stuck on the bus. Well, you really be doing those excursions? You be going out checking out the countries?
It was the Mayan ruins. I had to do the Mayan ruins at least once. Come on now. You gotta do the Mayan ruins once.
Mayan ruins, I get it. I get it. And you took
the Mayan ruins. Well, it was a carnival tour, so it was a bunch of people from Carnival getting on the bus. But on our way back.
Wait. So was it natives on your bus or all Carnival people on your bus?
Oh, just Carnival people. Yes, just Carnival people on the bus.
Well, let's go back to what I was saying. Oh, funky old Carnival Greyhound. Funky old Greyhound. Clean up after yourself. You know it's sad when it's sad when you can go on the cruise with a roll of quarters. It's something wrong. Something wrong.
It was great, and I'm just happy.
No, don't get me wrong. I think it's amazing because we don't get chances to be on the boat like that. The boat is amazing. Being on the water is amazing. I get it. So,
come on. So I'm not gonna say that it was bad getting COVID or good getting COVID, but I do not regret. It was worth the 8 days. I got on the roller coaster on sea because they got a roller coaster on the ship.
Yo, first off,
so look, I got it. Y'all got to just check out YouTube, Paisley's Corner. You're gonna see all my videos of my travel, my Carnival cruises. So we'll do that. We can talk about that later.
You're way too excited about the roller coaster on the boat. You was like, oh my God, it was a roller coaster on the boat. Yeah, I get it.
The best. But check out Paisley's Corner YouTube. Paisley's Corner YouTube. I have all my videos of my trips, my excursions, the whole protest in Mexico where I got stuck on the bus. So that's all on YouTube. So at Paisley's Corner YouTube. Okay, let's get to it.
I will. No, let me say this. When I was in Mexico, we did the what do you call it? The four wheel
ATVs.
Thing. We did the ATV tour. We went in caves and all that kind of stuff. It was my whole family. It had to be about 20 of us.
Wow.
Yeah. So we all had ATVs and we all went down in the caves where the bats were, and some of us went over to the what's the name and drank beer at the local bar and all that kind of stuff. So
yes.
So congratulations.
It's a part of it. Thank you.
Yes, and welcome back. Welcome back to. And if you want to see Mexico, live in Texas. I don't know why you would. You could have went to the Fiesta and you'd have seen as many Mexicans as you wanted to.
Look, that is very true. Yeah, that's really true. Okay, let's move on.
Let's punch in. Let's find out what's going on. First off, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute since we've been back here, and I tell you this, I'm very excited about today's show. I'm very excited about being back with Sarah here, and I'm very excited let me not say excited. All right, let's start here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, last week was Sincerely JP Justice. Shout outs to everybody. Drop a bomb for everybody that showed up. It wasn't a sold out show, but it was surely packed. It wasn't a sold out show, but it was surely packed. There were plenty of people that bought tickets that didn't even show up. So thank you for your support. People that bought tickets. No, there's no refunds or exchanges. That ticket was that day. But it was, Sarah, it was worldly, creatively successful.
Wow.
Let me say that.
Yes.
I cracked the code, Sarah.
I
cracked the code. And what code did I crack? My creative forevision. Is that the right way? Like the C.
We could just make up stuff. Yeah, let's just make it up. Forevision. We can do whatever we want.
He said, yeah, hey, who said we got Webster don't live here?
That's all right. We just forevision.
Foresight. That's the word I'm looking for. Foresight.
Yes.
The foresight for my career. I cracked the code, and I was able to use in the words of the '80s kids, the eye of Thundera to see sight beyond sight.
Yes.
I cracked the code, Sarah. I went on stage. First off, let me say this. I was on stage for over 2 hours.
Wow.
Well, about 2 hours. And I was telling stories. And I was having so much fun on stage telling deeper parts of me, pause, than just stand-up comedy. Like I wasn't going up there going quick joke, quick joke, quick joke. I wasn't doing that. I was literally expressing, telling who I am, telling people where my thought process came from, telling people this is why I say and do this, and this is how I'm wired.
Yes.
Now, granted, what up? Thank you, Jonathan. Now, granted, it was rough. So I thank the people that were there to help me spit out the beginning, because it was rough. You know, those that critiqued me, because I tell people, don't just tell me it was good. Critique me.
Yes.
Tear me down so I can hear what's going on. So one of my good friends who, Sharon, Sharon, who was here on the show with us.
Yes.
She tore into me. She tore it. Yeah, she did. But I appreciated it because it's stuff that I needed to hear. Not just it was great. She was like, get rid of this. Don't say that. Say it like this. Do this. Get this in there. Get something like that. And I'm like, that's what I need.
Yes.
So she helped me to creatively. Okay, so the next time I do it, we're going to talk about that in a second. Next time I do it, it will be sharper. One of the critiques she gave me is, you got way too many stories in your life to resort to sex stories about me with women. Even though that's a great makeup of mine, I don't have to harp on it. I can hit it. Story.
Pun intended. No.
Right. Pun intended. I can hit it and get out of there.
Yes. That is the story of your life, actually. Yeah.
I can hit it and get out of it.
Before marriage.
Right. But I have so many stories to pull from. You know what I'm saying? I have so many stories to pull from. My life, my family growing up, parenting, teenage, adolescence, my years in the entertainment and all that kind of stuff. So I cracked the code. And I can woosah and marvel in, I see a path.
Yes.
And that gave me a lot of relief. But as I told you, because I think I talked to you that Tuesday or that Monday.
Yes.
I hit such a creative, such an artistic bottom. Like I got so depressed on Monday. Sarah, you would not believe how deep in the mud my feet were.
Wow.
Because I felt like, God damn it, I gotta do it again.
How do you get the high again, right?
Right.
It hit you so high, and now you hit low. Now I gotta get up there again.
I gotta get up there again. And,
yes.
And people were calling in. Thank you, bro. Thank you. People were calling in and writing to me, and people were texting me talking about how great it was. I'm looking on Facebook. I'm looking at everybody that enjoyed themselves. It was such a how can I say, like it was rewarding, but I paid for it.
Yes, special and a new beginning. Right. It's the beginning of something. It's a birth.
It was a birth. And what's that thing that ladies get when they have a baby?
What?
What's the thing that when they have a baby? Right, you get to take the baby. You get to take him home. No, what's
postpartum?
Postpartum.
Yes.
It was like having creative postpartum.
Yes.
And but found my way out of it. My brother-in-law hit me up and told me about John Leguizamo and told me about look these other people up. So I look all these other stuff up, and I'm like, that's my path. So I pulled myself out of the mud. I got another date for Harlem. So far it's January the 11th.
Oh wow! Okay.
January the 11th, and look at that number 11 again.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to sharpening these tools.
So are you going to do other dates in between, or are you just going to prepare for that? Like how you...
So what I plan on doing in between is doing these dates that I have in other clubs, and I'll just work in my stories to craft it so that this way, when I piece it together for January 11th, it's better craft. Not only am I going to better craft it, I'm also going to do a better promotion. I'm going to start jumping into my promotion in November, actually giving it a poster and actually putting posters up and actually, really promoting. Like, it's not a Broadway play, but it's not your average stand-up show.
Yes, it's the one-man show.
I don't want to say one-man show because that's so corny. I feel like that's so corny. I feel like one-man show. Hey, Bronx, what's going on? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I feel like one-man show is so corny. It's like the art has dwindled that down to garbage.
But you know why though? Because you're used to it from back in the day. People don't do that anymore. So we know it from back in the day, the one-man show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's, you let me know. I don't think that's a term people use today as much as they use. They do? Okay, so then I didn't think that.
I'm doing a one-man show. I'm recording my special. It's a one-man show.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
there's a difference.
I'm going to come up with another creative name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with another creative name. So other than that, everything else is good. The baby girl went back to college for her senior year.
Yes.
We're wishing her well. Wife and I is good. We're preparing for September 4th is our anniversary, our 25th, 26th.
20 of marriage or of knowing each other, like
marriage. We've been together like 26 years.
Wow.
But marriage is like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm afraid to call and ask because I'm gonna get beat up.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Just
I got married in 2024. I got married in 2004.
2004. Okay, so that's 21 years. Because this is 25. So yeah, okay. That is so amazing. That's wonderful. What a blessing.
So that's September 4th. So
I've been married 21 years if you count both the marriages together.
If you add it up,
if you add up all the marriages, it's been almost 21 years.
She said, if you add up all the marriages. So what's been going on with you and how's everything? You got some good news I want you to talk about.
I do. My baby girl.
Your baby girl, but there's something else.
There's something else.
I don't want you to be transparent. Let people know.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. So I'm just going, you're going to have to jump in and let me know. But anyway, just for the people that don't know, which is most people, actually nobody, except for my mother that watches this. My daughter.
I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you what it is.
Okay. Well, my daughter has been living in Korea for a year. Mm-hmm. And she's actually coming back home. I'm not sure if it's permanent, but I'm very excited. So I had to kick myself out of my other room to bring her back. And she's my only daughter. So it's different when you have boys. Like I have 3 boys and then I have 1 girl. And my daughter, we hang out together. We can do girly things. And the boys just kind of like, they love their mama, but they just don't do things with me. So I'm very excited that she's coming home. So I'm not going to put pressure on it. Yes. Oh, okay, y'all. He texted me. Lord.
Do you want to talk about it?
Text me. Yeah, look, I've kind of been talking about it, but not really.
Okay.
Marriage.
Right. Let me say this real quick. You were missed at the comedy show. People asked about you.
Yes.
Maria, Simon, and somebody else was like, "Where's Sarah? I thought she was gonna be there." I could not let this show go on without me letting you know that you were missed.
Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm so and look. I was trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get there. That COVID. Though the funny thing on the last show, I had to keep cutting off the camera because I'm like, okay, I got to blow my nose, and then I'm like, 6 days to have a cold is kind of strange because it wasn't like bad COVID. I just had a cold, a stuffy nose. But then I work from home on some days, and then I have to go in the office. So the reason why I did the test is like I need to go in the office, and that was my reason not to go in the office. So I had an excuse. I'm like, yeah, I can't come in the office. I got COVID. They were like, yeah, stay home. We don't want your germs. But now I'm thinking, I need to go to New York. How am I going to do this? And everybody knows, should I say this? New York got a lot of germs. So if I already got germs, and then I'm going to bring germs, and then I'm going to get more germs, I was like, it's better that I probably stay.
Tavares
Hey,
was
Tavares. It was a great show.
And what's so crazy? And what's so crazy is Tavares went and brought his friends from Long Island, but I knew his friends from Long Island, and another friend of mine had invited them already.
No, wait. So it was like a homecoming, a reunion of sorts.
Oh, Tavares also gave me a gift. You ready for the gift Tavares gave me?
Yes. Keith James. Okay. You're going to have to help me with that.
It's a dead. First of all, look at the box. Jesus.
That is beautiful. Just wow.
Now, he could have gave me the box and I'd have been like, whoa.
That would be good enough.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't. Yes. Oh, so. Wow. Oh, that is so nice. Now, can your head fit in it? And the socks? Okay. Oh, am I supposed to say pause? Rewind, take it back. What's the word?
He's calling me a big head.
That is a beautiful hat. So Tavares, even in this picture, he has the hats. So that's Tavares' thing. Tavares, you always rock the hats.
Well, first off, this I looked it up. You know how much this hat costs?
How much?
How much do you think that costs?
$100.
$500.
$500.
And let me say this to you right now, Tavares. You ain't getting no booty, nigga.
No.
I'll get down like that. If you ask for something, I'm giving you this shit back.
Wow.
It's the stylish. It's the hats that you see celebrities wear because this guy has the patent on that red bottom. So it's the same hat that you see New Edition wearing. It's the same hat you see celebrities wearing. That guy Keith James has the patent on it. And exactly.
Yes, thank you, Jonathan.
Has the patent on it. So that's the hat that you see everybody wear.
Yes, that is so cool.
So I can't wait to have a reason to throw that on. I'm definitely gonna. My wife gave me not an ultimatum, but she gave me another. My dreads, my locks. She was like this. Yeah, your locks. I'm sitting here like, do I want to do this now? She said she hasn't said no, but she hasn't given me any kind of support in it.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here like, oh man,
Okay, so why are you doing it? Why are you doing the dreads? You just want a new look? You think it's cool? What?
I'm just
lazy.
Yes, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. There go another one.
Yes, Tavares. And JP, you told me that he reached out, and I haven't been on any of the social medias or anything, so I apologize. I didn't get back to you, but yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know why, but I guess this time wasn't meant to be. But I will be out there. I'm coming. I'm coming to you. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be.
There you go.
Yes.
What else? Right. So tell them about your other good news, man. Let them know about your other good news.
But I don't even know if it's good news.
Why not?
Okay, so we're just gonna put it out there. As I always joke about, I'm on the second marriage, right? I'm not really good at this marriage thing. So
wait. Hold on. Before you do that, let me send this text and you answer this text in the text.
So okay, I'm gonna answer the text in the text.
Right.
Yeah. He gonna text me while we sitting here, and I already talked about it. Well, I'm just gonna say no. Let's not talk about it anymore.
We'll find a creative way out.
No, it's okay. It's okay because what it is okay. I'm just gonna tell him what you texted me because it doesn't make any sense.
Hey! Wait a minute. This is, you know what this is? You messed up a good story. This is the banana in the tailpipe story on the Eddie Murphy movie. What's that? Beverly Hills Cop. You're gonna mess up a great story here.
It is. I'm gonna mess it up. But here's what is happening. I'm writing a book. So this is important because the book is about how I'm not good at relationships, but it ain't because it's them, it's because of me. So while I'm trying to figure out my path and my way to being healthier, the marriage is going through its road while we're figuring it out. So the good news.
You're on a Forerunner ATV going through the marriage.
Yeah. You know, and then it's still like, oh, is this the right thing? Should I be doing this? Maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe I should let it go. Maybe I should stay. Okay. So it's like, that's why I keep talking to you and asking advice and how do you do it and who act like this and why do you do. So it's the roller coaster. Hey, is that Andre? I'm just gonna say Andre.
That's Dre. What up, Dre?
Hey, Dre. So that's all it is. So we are together, and that's the good news. We are together. We love each other. We're working through our personal issues, right? Because everybody knows, and I'm sure, like, I learned this from you. A lot of times it's your personal issues that you gotta fix, each one, so that you can know how to navigate in the marriage together. So we're working through it. So that's all I'm gonna say. We're working through it. Pray for me, wish me luck, but I am writing a book. And this book is flowing so nice that I could be done by October. So you'll hear more about the book. It's just flowing, it's coming through. So it's all about my traumas, my growing up, how I got this way.
Yeah.
How I became so intense.
Ooh, nice word. Let me say this. That's funny you saying all of this because Tavares sent me a video yesterday, this weekend about relationships, and the video that he sent was, you know, ownership of who you are. You know, it was a young lady. I wish I could pull it up here. It was a young lady that was scantily dressed, you know, and she was saying her man this, her that, and they were like, well, look how you dressed, and you know how you expect to keep a man, and blah blah blah, if you dress like this, and blah blah blah. And this is what I say.
Yes.
You know who you attracted. You know who you got into a relationship with. Don't fault that person for being who they are, because that's the person that you was attracted to. Fix the part of you that finds that attractive.
Yes.
That part that makes you say, when you see the red flags, that you ignore it. That's the part that you have to fix.
You know what's so funny about that? So my girlfriends, right? I speak to my friends, but every know they support me and help me through this journey that I'm going through to self-improve. Mm-hmm. And red flags to me are just like hand waves, like, how you doing? Hey, you're looking good today. That's what red flags. Yeah, the red flags just mean hi. If it's a red flag, I don't even see it.
Wait. Hey, yo. Holy crap. You said the red flags are what?
It's just a wave of the hand, like, hello. It's not red. It does. I don't see it. I have no idea about the red flags. Look, I'm gonna just break it. Look, I'm gonna put some truth out there. Look, I have dated a homeless person before.
Oh my God, yo. She said the red flags are just waved. Hey, how are you?
He was like, I got the home. I was like, the world is your home.
What do you mean a homeless person?
No, literally no home. You know, you homeless if you live with your mama, right? That's what that was the joke. You homeless if you live. I dated a person that was a barber and lived in a barbershop. Now they're homeless, but at least they have a building they go to. That was one.
Wasn't that on what's that show with Issa Rae?
Insecure.
Wasn't that? Didn't she date the barber too? That lived in the barbershop, but he was also mentally chewed up.
Oh yeah, the light skinned one with the light eyes.
Right.
Yes. No, I love that show because I realized, oh yeah, there's more people. It's not just me that does crazy stuff. You know, so that's all I'm saying. There's a lot of things going on in me that I have to figure out. And the funny thing is, I can't say that the people in my life were bad people. And maybe because I don't know the difference, I don't know red flags, but I wouldn't say they were bad people. I just have so many issues that I'm working through that I'm not able to decipher what's best and what's not best because I still am dealing with my Sarah house. So it's going to be a very interesting book. I'm writing it and just laughing and having just a good time. And I'm going through the healing. So it's going to be real fun. We'll keep talking about it as I get closer, but I think I'm going to be done pretty quick. It's going to be a quick read, but honestly, it's for me. It's for me. And I was telling my mom this weekend, that your story is actually not for you. Your story is to be told so that people can go through their healing so that they can know it before they make the mistake. So, you know, we get so caught up in that sometimes.
Yes, it's a testimony.
Yes. And people need to hear that.
Yes, because you are not alone. You are not alone.
Yeah. I don't know the words. Yes. So, you know, it's good to be in a place that I can just be free from it. And during the healing process, I'm hoping that my husband and I can still be together through that healing process. Because sometimes as you take out stuff and throw stuff out, you know, you want to keep your marriage strong in that. So it's a good time to be married, but it's also, I'm so sorry that I did this to him.
It's hard. It's hard
at the same time, but that's really kind of
trying to hold on. You're trying to mentally hold on.
Yeah,
I get it 100%. And I wish you and him utmost. You know me. I'm for relationships. I'm for if you can work it out, work it out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe every reason is a reason to throw away a relationship. We're so thinking that we're so quick to thinking that, well, I'm out. I'm gonna get somebody who's going to blah 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 blah. Sometimes you got to work that through. Sometimes you got to work that through, and that's the part of the journey of love.
Yes.
If it's not physically harming you and mentally tearing you apart, sometimes you got to work that through. You know,
yes.
There's nothing wrong with working out something. There's nothing wrong with working it out and making it work. You'll never find Mr. Right. You'll never find Mrs. Right. You'll find Mr. Right for you.
That's right.
Mr. and Mrs. Right.
Yes. So well, thank you for calling me out. Now I just feel like what?
No, listen, bro. Listen, just as much as you think it's a call out, people need to hear it. Like I cannot hear anything on this side, so I'm going to sign off of Instagram. I'm sorry, IG. We'll come back and fix that another day. So congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yes. Now look, next week we have a whole nother story, but now that it's out there, I'm gonna have to put it out there too.
And listen, understand this. I know we're on social media, and I know people feel like for once. Listen, if you choose not to tell that story, and if you choose not to go into that part because you're saving it for your book or for whatever reason you don't have to go into it. Next time we go, we just bypass the whole thing. If you don't want nobody in your business like that, we bypass the whole thing. You know, a part of love.
That's what I thought.
Part of love is, look what he said. Tell me if you agree with this. He said, a part of love is pain. What do you think about that?
The only reason why I'm pausing because I'm feeling the pain of love. But I totally agree. But I don't know if it's the pain that I feel. I think is unhealthy pain. I think there's a healthy pain, right? And the pain that I'm feeling, I don't think is healthy. So I think that's something to figure out. The pain of love is maybe missing someone. Right? They're not home and you just miss because they went away on a business trip for a week, and maybe there's a little pain of love there. But the pain to dread being alone is not healthy.
Someone's not there. That's pain, or is that missing someone?
Yeah, but there's still a little pain. I think that's a healthy pain.
There is no pain in love.
See,
there isn't. And that's what we have to, that's what I think people have to understand. I love my wife tremendously. There's no pain here. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but that's not pain. We don't argue. We've been together 26 years and we may have argued 2 or 3 times, maybe, even at that much. But even in that, there's no pain because pain is pain. When you break your arm, and you feel that pain of breaking your arm, that's pain. That's love because it's going to get together. No, that's pain.
You see, I told you I wasn't healthy.
Right. And there's no such thing as healthy pain. That's almost a contradiction. What it is learning. There's vulnerability. Now, this is just me. I'm not. Don't take what I say as right. And this is just me. There's pain, there's vulnerability, there's feeling like vulnerability. That's the best way to say it.
Yes.
But the person that you choose to give that part of your heart to should understand that that's where it's coming from, or you should be able to explain it to them so that there is no pain.
Well, we need to know what Tavares means because it sounds like him and I got the same crazy problem. No.
He said, absolutely, pain is healthy.
So are we not healthy because we believe the same thing, Tavares?
All right. He said, someone once told me that pain is weakness escaping from the body. I like that. I like that. Pain is weakness escaping from the body. I like that.
That has legs right there. Look, I need to know more as far as where are you going with that? Like, what's the experience that you're connecting to something? He's connecting to something, and I need to know what that is because I'm like, I understand pain, but I know my pain is unhealthy.
I can't deny that because I can understand pain is weakness seeping out of the body. I get it. Yes. That's undeniable, but when you, I don't even know.
Where's the love connection to that?
But what about respect?
Okay.
If I loved you, and there's weakness escaping from my body through pain.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be enough respect from you to stop that?
But you're probably going to pick someone that is going through the same pain that's releasing their body. That's why, to me, it's not necessarily healthy.
Or maybe, the one that you pick doesn't know how to stop the pain or stop the weakness leaking out of your body.
We
talking about it like it's a flat tire.
But okay, well, we got something here. We got something here.
Yeah, we on to something.
Because in my feeling, you're going to pick someone that's also leaking love pain. So it's probably not going to be a healthy connection, because that has to come out before you find a partner. And a lot of times we don't leak it out before the partner shows up.
You ready for me to spin back? You ready for me to spin the block?
Yeah.
And that's the red flag.
That's my red flag.
And that's the red flag that you didn't pay attention to, that you just said, wait. Right. Before you got into it, that pain came up and you ignored that red flag.
Yes, because love, in my experience, has been chaos. Love has been pain.
Has it really?
Oh, yeah. It's always been chaotic. And not because of the other person. That's what I'm saying. I know it's me because of my origin story. So I know it's me that I just walk around like, yeah, that love right there is going to hurt. So I'm getting ready for it. I'm getting ready for it to.
Let me say this, and this is gonna be crazy, and I hope your mother's here, and I hope your sister sees this.
Oh, she ain't gonna say it.
You and your sister have always been very pretty women, very attractive. Your sister has an aura about her that's alluring.
Yes,
you have an energy about you that's contagious, and I never can see. Well, you know, she and I had our thing, and she has her thing now, and she's been through her thing. But let's talk about you. I can't envision you in a bad relationship because the aura is so bright and beautiful. The aura is so blossoming. The smile, the welcoming, the attention, the conversation, all that kind of stuff, and I'm talking about you personally right now, is beautiful. So where does the red flag show up? And it's like you said, I don't want you to say me, but you identify what the accountability that you bring to it.
Yes,
that's strong. That's strong, and that's surely on the path of helping. But don't beat yourself up to the point where, you know, you can't get up, please, before that even happens, you know.
Yes. And that's why I'm thinking about the situations. It didn't start with the first marriage and the relationships and the second marriage. It happened in my youth, right? Looking at relationships, seeing the relationships, you know, my dad and my mother, and my dad not being around. And now I'm like, okay, I can't trust anybody. I give because I'm an open giving person. But then once I feel like I'm not secure, which love is not security in my mind. So when I'm not secure, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm losing control and I don't have my bearings about me. And so that's why I keep choosing the red flags, because I can let a red flag go. If you got it together, why am I going to want to be with you? Because then I can't leave you in a time of insecurity.
So you're almost looking for the escape when you get in. Do you know what do you know what good love feels like?
No.
And there we go.
No.
We go. And the escape is to get away from it when it, you know, hold on, I'm hearing a clicking in my headphone. You know, because do I know what real love, good love feels like? I don't. I've abused myself as well as saw abusive relationships. I'm quite sure in some way Soph can say about the things that I don't give her in a relationship. You know, I don't know. That's why I constantly work at. I do this thing with my kids and my wife, and I ask them to chin check me. What's going on? Like, what do you want me? Where am I wrong? Where am I going wrong at? Where am I tilting? What can I do better? I stopped asking my daughters because they're on this new millennium shit. Yes. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You got to do yoga, namaste.
Right. You have to understand my feelings when you ask me to do the dishes. That I don't feel like doing the dishes. I don't give a damn what you feel like. What the kitchen. So I've stopped asking.
But, that's good.
But I chin check with Soap. I had a long talk with her. I had a talk with her this morning. Are you ready to? Sarah, there's never a dull moment in my life.
Look.
So this morning, a friend of mine, and let me say her name correct, because she said, make sure you address me. You know, I just got my what's the name, so make sure you address me right. So let me look up her addressing.
Okay.
Dr. Mrs. Jones. Right.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones. She said, make sure you. Right. So there you go, Dr. Mrs. Jones. I did her show this morning. It's an inspirational gospel podcast. But for some reason, I felt it to be a passive aggressive stamping on men, women stamping on men to stand up and show their, and it tweaked me wrong. This is 9:30 this morning on a gospel podcast.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Yo, Sarah, it just did like this. It said, and I was like, how do you feel about what was the first Megan Good's ex-husband? What's his name?
The pastor guy?
Right. He just married somebody.
Yes.
Right. How do I feel about it? Because she's like 12 years his younger than him and blah blah blah. And I was like, what's wrong with that? Like, why? Well, don't you think that he should be marrying some? No, if his preference is to be with a young woman, and what's wrong with his preference? And this is what I said. I said, if I was single, I'm not dating no older woman. If I could reach back and grab me a 30-year-old something, if I could, let me say this close to the mic so y'all can hear me. You better. If I could, let me tell you something right now. Look at me straight in the face, people. I'm happily married. But if for some strange reason, me and my God has it that me and my wife is not together, and I got to go back on the dating scene, I'm grabbing me a little 30-something. Little 30-something. I'm not getting no old bag of luggage. And
my mother said Devon Franklin is the guy's name.
Devon Franklin, right.
Thank you, Mama. She watching.
I'm reaching back and getting me a 30-something. God damn it. I'm not.
Hey, what you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with a 30-something?
Guess what? I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that 30-something.
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired.
It ain't even about the sex part. It's just that I want to when at middle of the night when I look over, I want to see a 30-something. I want to see a 30-something. You know.
Yeah, but it comes with stuff, JP.
It does. But
not just the sex. I'm talking about the things they need that your wife don't need no more.
I'm a firm believer. Oh my God. We getting off topic, but I want to get back.
Okay, sorry.
Let me just say this though. Sarah, if I had to get back in the dating scene, I would be public enemy number one.
No.
Yeah, I would. You know why? Because there would be so many things that I would not give a flying rat's black ass about. You can't do that in today's because you better get the hell out of my face and eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You got your goddamn.
Like what? Now I need to know. Like what?
I will first off. All right, let's get back to this, but let's come back to this. Please write that part.
Okay, I'll write that. What are the things?
I want to finish with this podcast.
Yes.
Definitely gonna come back to that. So I felt like she was trying to big up women off the backs of men. And I think that's so unfair. I believe it's so unfair. Like, come on, man. You're not gonna tear a man down. Halle Berry is, and David Justice just talked about how him and Halle Berry and the relationship with Halle Berry. What do you think about that? Well, what I think about that, if he's talking about the craziness of being with Halle Berry, let's look at Halle Berry's track record. She dated Wesley Snipes. Something got physical, and he ended up getting physical with her. She dated Christopher Williams.
Yeah.
And then he got physical with her. She dated Eric Benet.
Oh.
Something And Eric Benet got physical with her. She dated David Justice. Something happened. He got physical with her. At a certain point, we got to say, what the is Halle Berry doing?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Wherever you go, you show up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then there was another thing she talked about. What's his name? The rapper Trick Daddy. I guess he just came out and said that, you know, he ain't dating no older women. He don't want no old luggage. He don't want this and he don't want that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's his preference.
Yes.
What's wrong with having a preference? I wouldn't date heavyset women, and I would never be with someone outside of my race. If you ever hear a press conference and said JP was with a fat white woman, I want everybody to stand up and go, that's a lie. That's a dead in the water lie.
That was AI. That was AI. That was not
AI. I saw JP with a fat white woman, and your eyes was deceiving you.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So what's wrong with his preference?
Yeah.
If it was vice versa and a woman had a preference, you would applaud her. Girl, you go for it, girl. You want that younger man? You go ahead and get you. Yo, I'm that girl. You don't want no fat man. Yo, girl, I blah, 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 blah. So what's wrong with him having a preference? What's wrong with men having a preference? Because it doesn't.
Because women do as well. Look, when you in your 50s, guess who's coming for you? Right. The 30-year-olds. Oh, it ain't the 50-year-olds. So you go ahead with the young, because we going with the young too.
And I have no problem with that. Listen, there was a young lady who did a video. A young lady did a video. She said, "Oh my God, I just dated my first young man." And this is what she said. I swear to God, I wish I should have saved it. She said, "He tore me up." Yep. She said, "I was not ready for this." And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, he got 30-year-old energy. Man, he done ran through you like one of them old rock'em sock'ems. He tore you up.
It's the Energizer Bunny.
Right, the Energizer Bunny. Right. And when you thought it was over, he was like, "Come over here."
Yes. So you felt she was trying to incite anger.
She was trying to incite anger?
Hostility, aggression towards the women for the women, or for you to get them more excited. Why do you think she was asking?
You know, maybe, damn, I ain't never think about that. Maybe she was asking for me to help build the mental or the ego or the confidence of women. That's right, girl. Maybe to hear a man go, "That's right. I don't know why you want that young girl for." Blah, blah. No. You know, people are now getting mad with Deion Sanders for dating Karuchi Uchi. What's her name? Karuchi Uchi? Karuchi Train, right. Karuchi Train. Train? Yeah, something like that. Beautiful.
I hope it's not Train, because that's pause. I don't know about this. Now I'm just saying pause for no reason.
Let me just say this right now. Let me put this out there. God, if you can hear me, Karuchi is a great structure of a woman. God, you did your thing. You put that one together good.
Yeah. That's all you want to say?
Yeah. Okay. But watch this. Now people are like, why he dating her? He 50 something going on 60 and she 30. So what? He's happy. Let the man be happy, bro.
Okay, you know what's so funny you brought that up? The only problem I have with the video is while a man or anybody is going through surgery with cancer, should you be sitting over there videotaping yourself crying? That was the only issue I had.
Wait a minute.
Forget the age thing, but I'm like, you need to straighten up.
What happened? I don't know what this is. What are you talking about?
The reason why we found out they were dating, well, the regular people found out, is because she put a video out, or they put a video out of her crying right before he's going into surgery. And she's crying like, we're going to remove this. And she's going through all this emotional thing, crying. He's sitting over there being serious. And I'm like, why did you?
You know why? Let me tell you why. She missed her old thing. Go ahead, girl. You don't want to put that old bag out. You need that old bag. You want that old duffel bag. You need that old bag. So she was crying for her old bag.
I know, but is that really support? And maybe because, I'm not well in the head with stuff, but I would not try to say, okay, we got this. Let's pray. We're going to do this. You're going to come out. You're going to be well. Maybe that feels good to have somebody crying on the other side, but I'm trying to get through something and you over here crying. I don't know.
That's the world we live in right now. Like, why is it people doing a lot of things, social media? But that's the world we live in. I'm glad that she could find it in herself to even shed tears for. Come on, he's 60-something years old. Something's about to break down on the man.
Yes, but you know what's not breaking down? His wallet.
Oh, damn, I was about to say. I thought you was going to say his piece.
No, that thing is probably broke. I'm sorry. I don't know. Please forgive me. I don't know. We got medicine for that anyway, so it's okay. Don't matter if it's breaking. You got medicine. Ashwagandha, zinc, pumpkin seeds. There's a lot of stuff you can do for that. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you said pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, pumpkin seeds is supposed to be really.
Pumpkin seeds is supposed to do something?
Look at pumpkin seeds. Somebody know. Tavares. I feel like Tavares would know. Jonathan, somebody look at pumpkin seeds.
You're going to have me go to Costco's and get the big old bag of pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds and zinc and all types of stuff. So right. I don't have a problem, basically to say, I don't have a problem with anyone dating younger or older. Okay, like the night. Okay, but there's a lot of stuff going out in the world.
What about Shannon Sharp and the 21-year-old? I mean, don't get it twisted. Once again, this is what I practice. This is what I practice, Sarah. If I'm gonna live by my words 100%. Now that number is really crazy. 50-something going on 60. She's 21. But by my own words, I gotta respect that.
Yeah, but she was 19 when they started seeing each other.
That's still legal. Like by my own words, and being 100 in my word, I can't say nothing.
I have to agree with you. I can't say anything either, but I will. So I'm just gonna say something. I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm just gonna say he should have saw the trap coming. Look at Shannon Sharp. Look at that woman. He should have saw the red. He got the same issue I got then. He see red flags as waves.
Right. A lot of us do.
Because why didn't he see that? He's been around a long time with women throwing it at him. So what happened between being 20-something when they were throwing it and now being in your 50s and not seeing this girl is coming. She wants something. Mm-hmm. It ain't for your looks.
Mm-hmm. And so, here's what older women get mad at. Yeah, you like, what was you gonna do, old lady? What was you gonna do? Right. What was you gonna do? He should have dated someone his own age. Why? For what? For what? Both of y'all making noise to get out of bed?
He did the Charlie horse. You gotta knock it out. You know.
Right. Y'all both hit each other's leg like this.
Massage each other.
Both you got diabetes, giving each other the insulin. No.
No, look, I don't fault him. I don't. I think it's fine. I just think he's got to be just more careful. That's it. For his own well-being.
Recognize the flags, people.
That's the flag.
Understand what it is. Like one of the. That's what I'm saying. Like if God, please, I'm happy with my wife. But let me say this: if I got back into the dating pool, I wouldn't miss those red flags. What up, Simon? Simon in the building. Simon, let me know if you want to join in, Simon. You know we got you. I wouldn't miss the red flag. Simon, if you want to come in, let me know. I'll send you the link. I wouldn't miss the red flag. Would I play with the red flag? You'll probably see me as ignorant as I am, Sarah. You probably see me on the side with the red flag like this. She crazy. She look. She just,
What was that? Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Look,
Right.
this is what I decided. If I do become single, if I'm not healthy, I'll go younger. If I'm healthy, I'll go my age.
There you go. Say it again. No, say that one time. If you're healthy, you're going younger.
Yeah. No. If I am not healthy, if I'm in the same state of trying to figure out what love is, I'm going to go younger. But if I'm healthy, then I'll go my age.
So wait, you gonna give all that mental illness to a young dude and let him feel it right? That's hilarious.
Everybody needs a story. I'm really good at giving you one.
But you know that's not. You know he ain't checked in for that. He checked in for the. You know what he checked in for.
Right. Definitely.
He checked in for the hoo-ha.
And that will be the story we have to give them. We got to give a good story because look, that's what I'm saying.
Or the money. He either checked in for the money or the hoo-ha. So money is an interesting thing, especially because women are making money. We making money. Oh, that was another question.
Really well out here.
This is another thing she said on this inspirational podcast that I even had to say this morning. You know, for inspirational podcast, you guys have a lot of judgment. She goes, Halle Berry just got married to Jonathan Majors, and you know she's the breadwinner of that family. Now, how do we know that?
Wait, no, that's not Halle Berry. Who's the girl?
Megan Good.
Nickelodeon. Megan Good, yes.
Hold on for a second. Sarah.
Okay,
that's another one. Let me tell you something. You hit the ball.
Did he do what?
All right.
Okay. Thank you for the intermission of all the beautiful people that we talk about. Okay. So
if I dated
yes,
Megan, okay. If I dated Megan Good, I think I'd just hold my breath till she come back. I'm like, then wait, she come back.
You know she is Scorpio too, I believe.
Really?
So she got so the Scorpio women, they just you can't help it. That's what they look like. They just have that energy. So I understand that. I think Karuchi is a Taurus like Chris Brown. They both the same sign. But anyway, so she said that too.
She said, "Yeah, you know, Megan is the breadwinner of that family." I don't know that. I know. Well, look at he's not working here, and he got kicked up, because blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, he probably ain't making the same amount of money. But how do we know he's the breadwinner? How do we know he ain't doing some other projects? He ain't doing independent stuff. How do we know he's not producing something? We don't know. So I'm not going to let you stand on my shoulders to knock this man down.
Why is she doing? Did y'all talk about anything positive? Good is a Leo. See, I knew Simon was going to get it.
Listen, she quickly ended my interview. Well, we got to go.
After those 2 questions?
That was like 4 or 5 questions. But it got quickly ended. Well, we'll be back next week. Thank you, JP. And I even called up afterwards. I had to sit down. I had to sit down with my wife afterwards and asked her, did she feel uncomfortable with me, with what I was saying? And she told me that she feels like I on purposely divert to hurt women. And I was like, that's not it. It's just I said I don't purposely divert to hurt women. I don't let you stand on my shoulders to knock men down, and I'm not going to be a part of your ego train to knock men down. That's not what I'm going to do. So you have to find a way of understanding relationships is like the yin and the yang. Where you're strong, I may be weak, and where you're weak, I'm going to be strong. So let's not say, oh, you're this and you're that. No one wants to feel like the negative in any way, shape, or form in their relationship.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So build the same way you deciding to tear someone down, build that person up. Build that person up. So this is one of the things that I refuse. And women think that I'm harsh when I get on women about this. No, you're not going to stand on my shoulders. I am not going to help you bash men for you to feel good about yourself. No. And they try to go, you got daughters, don't you? And I tell my daughters the same thing. I tell my daughters the same thing.
Tabara said that part.
Famous line. That's the famous line of Tabara. That part.
That's what we all get. I got to get used to that. Yes, but this is why this is so interesting. That's why our earlier conversation about what's happening with me as far as I'm evolving into really a spiritual place, because that's what I'm saying, Simon. That's where it starts. It starts as toxicity, and then hopefully you can evolve and come to a place of self-correction. So when I'm hearing this story, and I'm hearing Dr. Is it Mrs. Jones or Miss Jones?
Right, Miss Jones. Miss Jones. I don't know.
So Dr. Miss Jones.
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones.
So she may not be married. She may not be she's
not married.
So she's still in this pain and this toxicity time in her life where she can only ask that question. Because now I have a question. What happened to you, Dr. Miss Jones?
And what's
that would even be a question.
And what's so crazy is I know her story, but it's not mine to tell. So I wish she was here to answer it.
We may need to get her, interview her if she wants to, because of where I am in my life.
Look, I'll send, you know me. I'll send the link. I'll send the link. Tell her to come on in. Come on in. God damn it. Come on in.
And you get what I'm saying? No, that's why I can hear it and I can say, oh, I know exactly where you are. I was there. I was that person. A lover of love, but could not figure out how to feel safe and secure in love relationships. And so you got two choices. You either look at yourself and say, I got some corrections to do for myself to heal, or you're just going to keep being toxic and looking at everybody else as the problem. And so the question makes me think, you're still going through your process. Oh, Miss Jones.
No, it's not that Mrs. Jones. It's not that Mrs. Jones.
Because that's who I first thought about.
No,
Mrs. Jones, who had the R&B album back in the day.
No, it's not her. It's not her.
It became the personality on radio.
Right. Not just the personality, a very powerful woman. On radio. Let's not belittle.
Yeah, let's not. She had New York locked down.
Not just New York. She had the whole urban market locked down.
Really? I didn't even know.
Yeah, when I learned her story, I was like, wow, she's not a something in the pants, a flash in the pants. Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. She definitely has weight in broadcasting. So
this is a different Miss Jones. This is a Dr. Miss Jones, and she's on a Christian radio station.
Right. Yes.
And this is the conversation we're having with other Christian women who are going through the trauma of not understanding God's love, and then you're gonna make it about men.
God damn, Sarah.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, I'm only can say it because that's my walk right now. Mm-hmm. I'm actually going through a spiritual transition with God to heal. I can't do it by myself because the damage is done. But if you're on a Christian radio station, you may want to have a different talk, maybe get some Bible verses on how do we seek God to remove that pain or aggression. Because I went to church this morning, because I did. So I'm connected to it. I'm feeling it. How do we remove that pain, that aggression, that toxicity that we are in right now, instead of talking about what somebody else is doing and who they dating and why is it? So for me, I just feel like there's something else going on there. Mm-hmm. And it's not about those people and their business and who they dating. So we got to get her on if she wants to.
Let me preface this by saying this. She's a very sweet person. So we had this discussion today. I don't want to paint the picture that she's not a sweet person. She's a very sweet person. But just like everyone else, she has her experience. She's had her experience, and she's probably full of red flags herself.
Yes, but you just said that about me.
Right. I know I have. Listen to me. I tell women all the time, and this is one of my things I used to tell women all the time when I was single. Not me. Don't bring me home to your parents. Don't expect nothing. But I don't even want to go out on a personal date with you. Let's go out with all the friends, so this way it doesn't seem personal. I don't want to Don't claim stake in me, and I'm not gonna claim stake in you. So that this way it's no harm, no foul. But women didn't understand that, and women didn't hear me when I said that. You know, when I'm telling
they saw it as a wave. They just said it was a wave.
when I'm telling that women constantly, you want to come over to my house for Thanksgiving to meet my mother? For what? You want to come out with me and my cousins? We going out to the birthday party? For what? Do you want to go out on a date? Why? Why? You know, I got so many women out there talking about I used to date him. He's my ex. If that's how you want to close your book, fine. I only had four girlfriends in my life. I've only had 4 girlfriends in my life. You hear me?
You know what's so funny, JP? I don't know why you decided, because we did not talk about this prior to getting on air.
and listen, I want to talk about something so
yes,
dope.
But I want to tell you something before, because I'm really deep. Before you go into the thing that we did that you need to talk about, I'm writing this book, and I actually stated after my first marriage, I started dating. Then I said it wasn't really dating. It was exclusive hookups for a period of time. So dating is actually going somewhere, like to dinner or events. The other thing is just exclusive hookups. You just finding a time and a place to hook up exclusively. There was no dating.
As I hear girls saying it, and you know how you say it is how you say it. But as I heard, I went through my little hoe phase. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you understand the rules to the game and you abide by the rules to the game.
No, I'm not going to say whole phase. You know why? Because I was exclusively with this person, having a relationship with them. I wasn't having different relationships. I was literally exclusive.
Okay, so here we go. Hold on. Part of the reason why I said the second half of the show is because I wanted to throw a shout out and an inspirational shout out to this person. I sent the link to this person, and this person is with me now. Now, let me say this right now before I bring her on. She's in the group. Yeah. She is one of the ones that I used to watch back in 2007, 2008. She was rapping on YouTube, and I watched her throughout her social media career. I watched when I think she moved from one city to another. I watched when she got the promotion at a job. I watched all of this stuff play out over her social media life. And today I was just sitting down and I said, let me click through. And I ran to her page. Before I bring you on, I'm letting you know why this happened today. Green Room person. I'm gonna announce you in a second.
Green Room, where is it? This is a surprise to all of us.
Right. So today I was just sitting there and I was just going, and she came up on my timeline. I said, let me go look through her content. I've always enjoyed her content. In her content, it was so creative. Oh my God. Her mother passed and she has all her mother's outfits. And she said, my mother didn't throw away no outfits. She wore outfits of her mother's and stood in the pose. She stood in the pose that her mother was in and flashed the picture and put the 2 pictures side by side.
Oh,
phenomenal. Yo, I was sitting there like, wow. So she had I looked through her content. I was like, wow, she's very creative. She does everything. And then I sent her this. I just simply said, hey, I love your content, very creative. That's all I did. I didn't plan for a conversation because she's very busy and she too, and we'll talk about this if she allows me, because I've been on a couple of her lives when she talks about her dating.
We need help.
She does this too. And I just simply said, very creative, love you, blah, blah, blah. And she said, thank you. I was thinking about quitting. And it changed my whole view for what today's conversation was. And I wanted to sow into people being inspired for their show. Now, let me introduce her.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, very rarely do I say someone inspires me. A lot inspires me. Very rarely do I say it out loud. I must say, when I was getting involved with YouTube back in 2007, 2008, to me, she was up and running. Her and Apple Mustard and Alley Cat and all these guys, they were up and running. And I wanted to be like them. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me please bring on a longtime inspiration, Miss Tracy May.
Tracy May.
It's me.
Oh, I like that. I need that dance. I remember that.
Tracy,
Can y'all hear me good?
we can hear
Hello?
you.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Tracy, this is my co-host, very good friend of mine. This is actually my sister-in-law from my first marriage. And
Oh, okay.
right.
Oh, y'all stay close.
Yeah. Well, we always, it was never a bad thing, but we found our way here, and we just think that it's phenomenal that we have this in common. So
yes,
we here with us. This is Tracy.
Oh, I just realized that y'all are on landscape. Hold, please. Is that better?
yes,
Okay.
Tracy, beautiful. You look beautiful. Yes, now we can see.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Phenomenal. Yo, let me tell you something. Was you shocked with what I just said? All that I just said just now?
Yeah.
2007.
Not really.
Yeah, I was on. I actually just got my YouTube anniversary notification, and it was like happy 18 years on YouTube. I was like,
Jeez.
I was like, oh my gosh. Like, if somebody started watching me when they had their first child, that child is an adult now.
Yeah.
So
Me, my kid.
It's actually crazy. Yeah,
I used to watch you when you
really
was
crazy.
rapping, when you used to do your little raps. I used to go like this. Wow, she's fly. She got you got bars. What happened? You had
No,
bars.
I got my bars.
You got bars.
That was me in my 20s. I had time.
And I watched
to go back and forth.
I watched you in your social media. You know, at that point, I left YouTube and I went to Blog TV. And when I told you this part, Sarah, and on Blog TV, I was getting 30,000 viewers a week.
Wow!
And then all the rules started coming in for about going live, and it discouraged me.
Yeah,
I backed off from it, but I always keep my eye on it. And then everybody keeps saying, "Man, bring back Instigated Talk. Bring back Instigated Talk. Man, you got to bring back Instigated Talk." Man, I had outings. We would go out bowling, and we would go here and we would go here. I would be in different cities, and people would be yelling my name out, Instigated Talk. So it was really moving at one point. So I decided to bring it back, and then I found my lovely co-host, and booyah, here we go.
Hey,
yes.
What y'all be on here talking about? I heard y'all talking about a whole phase. I was like,
no, but you know what? I'm an older woman, so we don't have whole phases back in the 80s. We call them exclusive hookups. So everybody has their term. I have mine. But Tracy, can you and I hope JP doesn't mind. I hope you can hear me.
Oh, go.
What is your background? Like, how did you start this? Getting on YouTube and doing all the videos
Yeah, so I was actually in school for advertising, and at the time I was like trying to switch over from a broadcasting career because I thought I was going to be like the next Oprah. But when I started working in advertising, when I started working in broadcasting, I was like, oh, this sucks. It's really bad. It was very cutthroat, very like corporate-y, and I'm just too goofball. I'm a goofball, so I couldn't be serious. Like somebody just robbed a bank, and I'm like, go. So
drop a stack off over there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out. I'm on live. So I couldn't do it. So I moved to Atlanta. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. And I moved to Atlanta, and I went to an advertising school there called the Creative Circus. And while I was there, it was like a full-time, schooling situation. So I didn't have a job. And one of the classes was a blogging class. And in the blogging class, she said, you have to have something that happens on your blog every single week. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do a rap to wrap up the week. And I was like, I'm going to call it the Friday wrap up. And I'm going to rap every Friday and put it on my blog. But I was just using YouTube as the holder of my videos to put it on my blog. And then because there was 8 people in my class, so I had 8 views on my videos for like the first 2 videos, because it was just the people in my class. And then I remember one time I had like 52 views or something, and I was like, who is that? Who was these people watching my Friday wrap-up? And then it just went, and then I quit the blog and then started just being on YouTube exclusively. So
yeah, I tell you, she got bars. She got bars. She's good. She's nice.
It was a time.
I don't know if you still got the bars. Let me ask you a question before we jump. This is the sidebar. I watch P Valley. That city in P Valley really exists in Mississippi?
What's the city again?
I don't know. One of them. I don't know.
In P Valley?
I think it doesn't, but I think it's based off of a real city. But I don't think the actual name that they're using is a real name, if I'm remembering correctly.
Is Mississippi like as rough as we see it up here in the north?
When you say rough, what are you talking about?
Like black living is
cold.
Yeah, cold but tough. Just God damn it. Just one bad day. Right. Oh damn. I
think.
Is it as country?
I think it's like it depends on where you are. Like if you are in like northern Mississippi or like the Delta, then yeah, it's farm, it's rural, it's giving country, it's giving cows, horses. But Jackson, is the capital. It's giving hood. It's still giving not great. But then you have the suburbs around Jackson, because they had white flight, right? Because Jackson was all white at first.
Hold it. Don't fly by that. Is white flight what we call redlining?
No, they leaving. They left.
No, yeah, it's not. They weren't doing anything like governmentally. They just left the city. Once Black people started being able to afford the homes, they were like, we out.
Okay.
And so white flight, they went to all of the outlying suburbs. And so the outlying suburbs, you have Brandon, you have Clinton, you have Pearl, Mississippi. They're all pretty nice. Madison is probably the nicest, the richest. And there's probably only a few Black people that can afford to live in Madison, Mississippi right now. But yeah, it's nice. I mean,
racism, because we always hear, like I've heard since the beginning of the time, Mississippi is it
like you can't be out at a certain time? What is it, the dawn thing?
Is the sundown town.
Yeah,
I've never experienced a sundown town, but that's not to say that they aren't there. I've never experienced them. But I will say that the thing about Mississippi that's kind of weird is that everybody is so nice, like even the racist people. So it'll be like, I know you hate me and I hate you, but they're going to open the door for you and say, here you go, ma'am.
Let me eat this cookie real quick. Okay, and you looking at it, I know you don't like me, but this goddamn cookie is good.
Yeah, you don't like me and I don't like you. And like they might be flying down the street with a big Confederate flag hanging out of their truck, but if y'all get out and go into the same store, they're gonna open the door for you. And so there's just like a little twinge of racism that you can taste. It's in the air. It's kind of just like everywhere, and it's kind of just like it's floating there. It's like in the ether, but it's not very outward. It's there. There are some events that happen like a racial. Like, oh, this happened. Oh, there was somebody found from a tree and, all that stuff. But that's just like, those are one-offs. It's not like you're running from the white folks like all the time. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, Sarah. You're from New York and you moved to Texas. Did you feel tension? Did you feel, because here in New York, our tension is invisible until it happens. Then we get down. But you be like, what?
Remember, people, they know their place in New York, though. The racists.
So when you moved to Texas,
different.
When you moved to Texas, did you feel like?
Well, that's funny. That Tracy is funny. My mama's side, my mama's father's side is from Mississippi, so we got family out there. So the funny thing is, I visited Mississippi and went shooting to a shooting range, outdoor shooting range. The road we went down was called Tar Baby. I said, oh, hell no, we got to get that. We got to get out of here. Tar Baby Road. They just got racist road names.
Hey,
like
listen.
that.
No, yeah, for sure. For sure. And then it's so like integrated into their normal everyday that you just sort of like, it doesn't even faze you anymore because the racist things are just so ever present that you don't even really pay attention to them anymore.
Let me say,
which is so weird to say.
I was in
Texas is similar to me.
Yeah.
I feel it everywhere. And for me, they don't hide it as much, and they are different because they don't hold the door for you. For me,
yes,
they not say hello
they don't have
to you.
The Southern hospitality that Mississippi has.
Not Texas.
Yeah.
They got it in North Carolina. They got it in Mississippi. They got it in those places. But Texas, they just won't even speak to you. They'll walk into the same space you're in and won't even say hello.
Yo, listen
to me, it's strong.
I was in Kenner, Louisiana, right? Now Kenner is like a off county, like off of Louisiana, but it's in the sticks, literally in the sticks. And they telling us we have to have this crawfish at this. It was me, JB Smooth, a whole bunch of us comedians. You got to have these crawfish at this particular place. So we go to this particular place. They was hospitable when we, coming in to spend our money. So then they asked us where we off to. Oh, we off to this college, blah, blah, blah. This white lady said, oh, you going out there with them there porch monkeys? And I said, who? With them there porch monkeys.
Porch monkeys?
Listen to me. I said to myself.
That's what they call us.
Yeah, listen, I said, in my mind, I'm like, the racism is that like fluid, like that, open out. I said, what do you mean? She said, oh, we don't mean, that's not black people. It's just that out there, no one goes anywhere. So they, exactly, Trey. No one goes nowhere, so we call them porch monkeys. And I'm sitting there going, that's not where the root of that came from. Because I was feeling like you just slapped the shit out of
me. Yeah.
So Tracy, when did you leave?
It's like, I left Mississippi after I graduated college. I stayed around for a boy for a couple years, and then I moved. I was 20. I think I was gonna turn 25 that year. It was the year something big happened in 2005. It wasn't Hurricane Katrina, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yes. So I had just left, and I'm sorry, there's a fly on my
the hand.
Hello?
The hand.
I thought somebody was in front of the computer like, oh.
I don't know what to do. Like
you see how we behave over flies? I would be the same. I would have left. You were stronger than me. I would have cut the camera off and left.
Because I'm like, how did you? Okay, sorry. I got distracted.
That wall that you put up. I watched the video too.
So what was I saying? I was 25.
You said you left.
Oh, so I moved when that summer, Hurricane Katrina happened later that summer. And, people always talk about New Orleans and how it affected New Orleans, but it affected Mississippi really badly too. And so I remember the guy that I was with, we were still together. I was just like, I can't take it no more. I'm moving. I moved to Atlanta. And I remember him. I was calling, checking on my mama. They didn't have electricity for 2 weeks. A big tree fell on my mama's house. Everybody was just outside getting to know their neighbors because they didn't have no electricity. You had to wait in line he had to spend the night at the gas station to get gas one time. It was a time, right? It was just a time. And I was like, I'm going to come home. I remember my mama being like, for what? Ooh. So you could get stuck in it too? You know what I'm saying?
Be in the dark with us?
Yeah. She was like, what you going to do? Make the electricity come on? So I actually moved to Atlanta. I was there for 4 years. When I graduated ad school, I immediately got a job in Manhattan. And so I graduated ad school. Yeah, I was in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. in Crown Heights.
Yes.
I always talk about it like I did a jail bid. I'll be like, yeah, I did 2 years in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I was gonna say why you say it like that, but I get it.
I did 2 years. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Crown Heights too.
2 hard years in Brooklyn. And Crown Heights in 2009 era.
Yeah. Highly Caribbean and Jewish.
Yes, that's all that was there, and me.
Yeah.
And you from Mississippi.
Was it a culture shock? Well, like people don't understand.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't understand how the cataclysmic cultures even exist in that one little area. I'm talking hardcore Jamaican, Caribbean, and real Hasidic Jews, and they're in the same neighborhood. And I'm like, how does this happen? Because Jamaicans get pissed off at anything.
Yeah,
people don't play around. How is that happening? I never understood that.
Yeah, it was a huge culture shock. I think the number one thing for me was that I didn't have my New York feet, as I like to call them, yet. I was very much used to being able to hop in my car, drive where I want to go. I didn't have to walk everywhere. I remember one time I was hungry, but my feet hurt, and I started crying in the middle of the street. I was just like, these decisions.
Hilarious. And you were right there with all the good food. I don't know why you ain't just you had good food around you. Like this Crown Heights.
She had to walk to it though.
I had to walk.
And her feet were hurting.
I had to walk there. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
I know you
gonna get that fly.
Hold on.
She probably trying to get that fly.
I got
what
it.
Up, Mel? Mel was at the show last week. Mel was there. He witnessed it. Mel,
hey Mel.
And now you in the shop.
And now I'm in Chicago. Yes. Sorry. Let's make the loop. Yes. Yeah. And I was actually born in Chicago. Chicago's like my home base for my family. So after my mom passed away, I was living in New York when my mom passed away.
Sorry.
And so
yes,
that's so much better.
No, look. No, sorry to hear that. Chicago.
Yes.
And Rodney Perry, if you watching, your pizza suck.
No, come on, not the pizza.
Oh, I get into big Chicago wars with. I love Chicago. Don't get it twisted. I was just on the phone with Damon the other day. I love Chicago, but I let you know right off the bat. Listen, Chicago.
How does the pizza suck?
Nobody want that.
You see what?
Nobody want that thick piece of dough with tomato paste.
That's all a deep dish. Let's compare thin to thin. It eats every time.
I like the thick. Okay, do I have to say pause? But I do like the thick crust.
No pause necessary. No pause necessary, baby. Yeah, thick is it.
You with me, crazy?
Yeah, absolutely. They talk about you gotta eat it with a fork. That's a casserole. That's a lasagna. It's like, nah, bro. It's good as hell. That's what it is.
Yes. And I love the bread. I love bread. So the thick and the softness of the bread with the sauce and the cheese. I love Chicago pizza. I even try to mimic it. I always get deep dish. Even when I get Pizza Hut, I'm always trying to get as close to Chicago pizza as possible. So I'm with you, Tracy.
First off, Sarah.
I know it's not good, but that's
you can't come back to New York. You can't come back to New York, Sarah. That's it. You're gonna do
I didn't say I didn't like the thin slices. I'm just saying I like the thick ones better.
You're gonna do it
thick
dirty.
Is better.
I recognize.
Did you fold? Did you fold
being good?
Look, watch this. Do you fold your pizza, Trey?
Well, Chicago thin crust comes in squares.
Yeah, that was another thing too. I sat down at the Chicago table with the pizza, and he cut it in so many irregular slices. He was just like, I was like, hey, yo, homeboy, like what are you doing here? Like, why am I looking at diamond shapes and
right
off squish, and people just take pieces of the pizza and eat it? I was like, yo, bro, cut mine in little triangles. Let me fold it. Let me flap it. Hey, listen, they literally
if you order it that way, they'll cut it that way. But if you just order it regular, they're gonna cut it into the little squares, which I appreciate.
I don't even think it was squares. He just put it on the thing and listen, Sarah, he did just like this.
Yeah,
bro,
they be real fast.
Yo,
they didn't have the little one.
It was like
wow.
paragoners and 6 and 8 hexagons, all kind of different shapes. Like you just pick up whatever. So
yeah, but I did fold my pizza in New York, when I was in New York. But I was gonna tell y'all when I was in New York, because y'all asked me, was it a culture shock? It absolutely was. Mm-hmm. Number one, two things. I had a video that went viral for back in the day. It had like 30,000 views or something for back in the day. It was called Only on a Brooklyn Bus. Yeah, it was called Only on a Brooklyn Bus. And I recreated this bus ride that I had, and I was literally on the bus trying to remember every argument. It was like 6 arguments going on the same bus at the same time. And I was like, this is epic. Then a dude was trying to holler at me right here. I'm trying to pay attention. He like, yeah. So I'm like, bruh, I'm trying to pay attention. I'm taking notes. I'm like, I gotta remember this. So yeah, that video is still up if you want to watch that, get a giggle. Yeah, and plus I'm like 20 something years old in there. That's and then also I was gonna say, like, I had like a boyfriend when I got there after maybe a couple months or something, and we had an argument in the street, and I was like, I'm from New York.
You are New York. You gotta have an argument in the street.
Yeah. Come on, come on.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. You better get the fuck out.
He was driving, because real New Yorkers, they be driving, they be having cars. I didn't have no car, but he picked me up. We was going somewhere. We got into it in the car. I hopped out the car immediately. You thought she was gonna talk to me any kind of way. Slam. I'm walking down the street. He's cruising slow. Tracy, get in the fucking car. Tracy. I'm like,
welcome to New York.
Yes.
It was cars behind him honking.
Yes. I was gonna say, it's only New York if you gotta yell out the window. So that way you were a New Yorker at that point. You gotta be yelling at somebody out a window.
Sarah,
that's
you
New York moment.
That situation, Sarah?
No.
Hey, I was about to say you just yeah. So here we go.
No, I've only look. I'm gonna say something real quick. I had a situation where this woman called my house with my first husband and was like, I'm seeing your husband. So I went to her place where she lived and was yelling out the window, like, come outside. But
how you know where she lived at?
Listen,
because we knew how to find things out. We New York women.
Yeah. And not detectives. I got locked up. All right. So here we go. So the woman that I was dating a guy at her job. But like I said, I was a hot, me, I'm wilding. So, I'm doing what I do. Little this before like cell phones and all this stuff really became popular. Little did the dude, I called the dude up. I was like, yo, man, I'm trying to keep it going with my girl. He was like, hey, yo, don't ever call my crib, yo. Yo, that's a problem between you and your itch, yo. Don't ever call another man crib. And I'm sitting there going, oh. He didn't know right next to his name in the phone book was his address.
The phone book, the good old phone book.
And look, this is when I realized man A knows what man A never knows what man B looks like. Man B knows what man A looks like. So I went to the address in Brooklyn, and I stood in front of the building, and I was like, whoever comes out of this building and jumps because they see me is him. I stood outside the building like 45 minutes. And Sarah, this is when I was doing martial arts heavy. I needed to learn. I needed to practice this roundhouse. I needed to practice this.
With your tall self. You see.
Sure enough, he came out the building. He came out the building and did this. And when he did that, I lit his ass up. Come back home. She crying. I loved him. And listen to my wild answer. This is only an answer of a 20-something years old, young 20.
What you said?
You're gonna have to love me for everything on the inside because I fucked the outside up.
No.
Period. As you should.
Yo, so listen, so it got into a big argument. She started pushing me, and I'm shrugging her off. Then I pushed her, and I this is what I did. I I pushed her real hard, like get the fuck out of here type shit. And Sarah, you know those French windows that we have in the doorways, like the three glass windows?
Yes. Uh-oh.
I didn't know I pushed her hard enough where her hand went. Cut her hand right
now. Cut it open.
Yo, this way it got scary. She kept fighting, and the more she kept fighting, the blood splattering the wall. This is at the height of OJ.
Oh no!
I knew.
Wait, she was white.
No. Tell him my personal.
He will not do white or big girls. So a white big girl is a no.
Yeah, you could take me. Listen, you could if I was ever in a press conference and they said, "Yeah, we with a fat white woman," go lies. Lie. That is a lie. I don't date outside my race. Like Spanish, yes. Blah blah blah. White women, no. It's never.
You got to be blackish for him.
Right. That was back then. So now here we go. So this is what our topic was because we got way off topic.
I know this happens, Tracy. Sorry.
I'm glad to have you here, Trey. You can definitely. I see you and your girlfriend. Y'all have those relationship things on Monday. I think it is. Y'all do it. So listen to this. So
we don't do them anymore, but yes.
Right. So Sarah said that she sees the red flags, but what did you say, Sarah? Say how you said it.
So for me, red flags are just wait. Hello, how you doing? I don't even see red flags. They just look like, hi, I'm a cool person, aren't you? I have the issue identifying red flags. So when people say, girl, you should have saw the red flags, I'm like, well, I can't even see them because of all my issues I got with myself. So I'm saying the issues of picking those people are really about me, not really about the people I'm choosing, because I can say, that's a red flag, they got to go. I have to do some healing and correction so I don't choose the type of people with red flags. What do you think? Or is it just their fault?
I think two things can be true. I think that the healing should still be a thing that happens because of the selections that you're making. But also, I don't think it's your fault that you can't see the red flags because y'all be cursing out here.
Yeah, you can get down, girl.
Okay. Yeah, because these niggas be lying. And they will act like they will act like whoever you want them to be at first.
Say it.
And so if they be like, oh, what kind of man you like? Oh, how you like, what did a man do for you that you thought was sweet? And you filling in the blanks, you're giving them the guidebook to how you want to be treated. And then they can do it well. They do it very well. I'm like, nigga, you could be a goddamn actor. You could be getting the Oscars for how good you are at this. But you are here messing with me. And so I just think it's not your fault because they can't keep up that facade. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't keep it up. So they're acting at first and you don't even realize it. That's why those red flags are missing you because they're not even presenting themselves yet. They're tucked in. They tucked the red flags in.
She said two things. One, I remember I said, don't beat yourself up that much.
You did say that.
So don't beat yourself up. But two, I want to say this, and this is what I say to all guys. Guys, look at me right in the screen because I'm talking to you. Stop getting mad because she doesn't believe your bullshit. I got friends and partners that be like, yo, so I told her X, Y, and Z, and yo, and she didn't believe me. So I'm like, how does it's gonna not even believe me, yo? And I'm like, bro, you knew it was bullshit when you told her. Don't be mad because she picked up on your bullshit and don't believe it. Now she don't believe it. Now you mad at her. It's a whole nother thing.
It's like dudes be wanting, very smart, very attractive women. And then at the same time, they want us to be dumb and fall for like everything that they have, just whatever they say. They want us to just be like, okay.
Yes.
But then because one of the things I do here is that everyone has, I think women, and this is what I was saying to this lady this morning. I did an inspirational gospel podcast, and they were beating up on men. And I was like, come on, you're not going to stand on my shoulders to beat up on men to help your ego. So one of the things that I said is women want to have their cake and eat it too. And what I mean by that is I'm all for the equal pay. I'm all for the don't disrespect you. I'm all for that. But you can't have that, and then on top of it, the chivalry. It's too much.
Why?
No,
let me tell you why. Because if we're going to talk about equal, and everything is us putting in the same, how do you get the
it'll never be the same.
And I agree.
It'll never be the same.
I agree. So with the women,
I'm from Mississippi,
right?
So
but what I'm saying,
don't look at me.
But what I'm saying is,
tell us about that though. We need to hear what do you mean by that? Being from Mississippi, what do you see? What's different? What is supposed to happen from a Mississippi point of view?
Well, like the chivalry is just like bread. It's just like it's baked in. Like you don't have to ask for it. It's automatic, and it's from strangers. It's from anybody that you even like come into contact with. If I'm pumping gas by myself, a man might walk up to me and be like, "You good? You need help with the gas?" It's automatic. And they not trying to holler or nothing. It's just automatic. I didn't touch a car door until I went off to college and started messing with them fools. Okay, in high school, I'm getting in these little cars that these people had, these Dodge Neons.
Hey Trey, look at Sarah's face. Look at Sarah's face. She said, "Look."
I'm like, what? You never touched the door?
I touched no door handle. No door entering nowhere. No car door. No house door. I'm not touching no door. And sometimes I still find myself, if I'm walking in, like say there's a man behind me, we're walking into an establishment together. Even if I don't know that man, I'll stand there and be like, "Oh, girl, this is not Mississippi. You gotta open your own door up in here." Yes, but
actually, I love that.
The chivalry is baked in. Yeah, I remember my cousin from LA came to Mississippi one time, and she was like, "What do you mean they open your car door?" She was like, "What if it's raining?" I was like, "Don't you want to be in the car first?" Oh, what are you talking about? Like,
oh, Sarah, here's another thing. She's highly animated. When you get a chance, go look at her videos. She is highly animated.
Yes, I need because you look, I got the faces and I already see Tracy got them, so I can't wait. But Tracy, that's so funny because being a New Yorker, that didn't exist, right? So when I moved to Texas, it was such a big deal for someone to open the door for me. I looked at that as, oh my God, someone is opening the door for me. And the people looking at me like, this is normal. Why are you so excited and happy about this? I'm like, no one did this in New York.
Remember what we said a few weeks ago about men from the North need women from the South, and women from the South need men from the North. Remember we said that?
Yes, we did to get that experience.
I don't know if it's a good match, but I agree with that sentiment. I don't know if it's a good match though, because it's too much. You not already knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to teach
Tracy, you should be my marriage coach because I married a Texan.
No,
literally. Look, at least the woman side of it. I moved to Texas and I married a Texas man, and I am like, he has things that he's expecting, and I'm like,
okay, yes,
he is.
So I always like, because it is different in the South, I do like whenever I'm dating somebody. First of all, let me preface, I do not date. I don't mess with dudes no more. Like, I have been hurt for the last time. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. And so I haven't had a boyfriend in 6 years. So I leave all that alone. Yeah, no, you're not gonna keep doing me like that. Okay, so, but that being said, when I did date, one of the questions that I would always ask is, when we're talking about, when you have that talk about like future and marriage and wifey stuff, whatever, what does a wife look like to you? Like, what are the expectations? And then sometimes they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I want to stay at home." And immediately, you have to figure out like, do I want to be a stay at home? Or, I think they have a baked in idea, maybe sometimes based off of their mother, their grandmother, or the women that they saw and their, rearing. But you have to know that before you jump in. Otherwise, they're going to think you already know that and you don't.
Come on now.
That's the problem. He's assuming this is what women do everywhere. And he's like, he always talks about, well, this lady is so great and she does this. Do you know, I called this lady and said, my husband keeps mentioning you. I need you to tell me what in the heck is going on here in Texas with women. Like literally, because I am tired of hearing, well, they do this and they do that.
Let me find out you did
what
the.
do they do? Cook?
Oh no, look. Let me find out you did the Oprah Winfrey thing in Color Purple, and you ran out in the wood in the fields and said, "Why you told Harpo
to beat me?"
So did you find it? Did you find it? Yeah. Did you find it difficult, Sarah, to the cultural differences? Like, is it still difficult to
Look, Tracy, you may be able to relate to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a car, right? So my husband is in a car with his children from his prior marriage. I'm in the car with my children, and he wants me to follow him to a destination. Okay. I'm lagging behind. He gets upset and saying, I am purposely trying not to follow him properly. But I'm driving, and I'm a driver. Look, I've driven from Texas to New York and back. I know how to drive. You ain't got to tell me how to drive. But he got upset because I wasn't following the driving rules. I'm like, what's the driving rules for a woman in Texas or the South?
Stay on the inside.
I don't know about that because I feel like
don't drive at all.
I feel like the chivalrous thing would have been for him to always know where you were at. He can't get mad at you. His job would have been to make sure he's not driving too fast or not whatever, so that he knows that you're okay. Because if he's not in the same car as you, then shouldn't he still be, keeping his eye on you? That's precious cargo. It's not even in your car. So you gotta, I don't see how he got mad at you for that. Like, he must have been in
that's what I said. I said, shouldn't you slow down? Because I gotta drive, right? And they drive crazy out here. There's 80 miles.
No, they do
everywhere.
Yeah. That's how they drive really fast. 80. Yeah.
Yep. And so if something is happening, I gotta, be aware and move out the way or stay straight and slow down. I gotta drive my car the way I need to drive it. And he got upset with me to the point I'm like, how about you just give me the address and I'll meet you there?
Come on.
Right. Why is it a secret? Who follows people anymore? What you got, Map Quest? Like,
look, Tracy, I told you we 50 plus up in here, okay?
Who follows anyone anymore?
Yeah, like, just tell me where we're going. Like, the hell?
Hilarious.
So things like that, I'm trying to get used to.
So listen, hold on, because you know how Tracy came in late. So we want to say this. We try to cut our show off in 2 hours, but I wanted to say this to you, Tracy. And not only am I saying this to Tracy, I'm saying this to everybody. And Tracy, listen, you are more than welcome to join us whichever Sunday you want to.
Please.
And we have all kind of great conversations in here. People, like, we usually have more people than this, but people are in text joining in, and it becomes really, we get some great guys, we get some great guests sometimes. We had an Emmy award-winning producer, four-time Emmy award.
Four-time Emmy. She gonna call you. Don't be getting it wrong.
Exactly.
Okay, put some respect on it.
Yeah. We have a numerologist, a numerologist that comes on us.
I love numerology.
So here we go. So I wanted to say this to you. I agree with you. I understand. Sometimes we lose that inspiration, that gas. Sometimes we lose that why.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible. Remember, I told you just last Monday I was in the mud on Monday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we need people to help speak life back into what it is that you do. And this is to you personally, Tracy. You don't know who you affect. Like I said, I've been watching you since 2007, and I've watched your content growth, and I watched your life. Right? You said you was in your early 20s. You must be still in your early 20s. I'm not gonna ruin it.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
Time stops. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I've watched the journey of your life, moving from city to city and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what payoff is to you. Payoff to people is different. My payoff, I ain't gonna sit and hold you. My peoples are now starting to get small checks, small fortunes in their social media work. I don't know what success is to you in this. But I say, and just as I said to Tavares earlier, art is your expression, and it takes the pressure out of the pipes of life, and it allows you to woosah from that bullshit of life. I don't know what has to be said to you, but what I will say to you is that you're touching people. And I know this sounds cliche, and I hate to be a cliche type dude. I guess this is me 55 double nickel. You're touching people. What I say to you now is find your payoff. And as greatly as you worked in creating, aim towards that payoff. We still gonna follow.
Okay.
We still gonna love you. We still gonna blah blah blah. Because you've already got you got me hooked. We talking about damn it. I'm hooked. And this is your content is so creative. Jesus, I don't know why you ain't here go another cliche thing, right to a TV show or something like that. Your stuff is that on point. Find your payoff.
Okay.
Aim your talent to that payoff, whatever it is, money, fame, books, whatever that payoff is, aim it towards that and you will get it.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you so much. I think I just I compare journeys a lot when I shouldn't do that. Like I'll be like all the people that I was on YouTube with, like back in the day, a lot of those people are famous now. Yes. Or like have very successful television shows or podcasts or whatever, and like are famous people. And I'm like, I had a fork in the road, when it came to being full-time in my advertising career or being full-time in YouTube. And at the time, YouTube full-time was not a good viable job option. That wasn't a good viable thing. You know what I'm saying? But the people that were able to stick YouTube out, it's like it paid off for them versus I went the traditional way and just got a regular job. And now I'm just a regular person.
No. Yo, listen to me. I don't know if you've ever looked up into my history since I've first spoken to you. Let me say this, by the way, too. The first time I said something to you and you said my name, I was like, oh shit, she said my name. And Tracy, please understand me when I say this to you. I am not a lightweight at all. I am not lightweight in this industry at all. My name rings bells in corners that I don't even know about. But I was so, oh my God, she said my name. She saw me.
Because when you be watching people on YouTube, you feel like, hey, I know you.
Right. Yeah.
I'll say this. I was shocked when I looked at your numbers, and I was like, yo, how come she doesn't have the numbers? Because if you had the numbers, if you had the numbers, you would start to see the payoffs.
Yeah, but I also get scared when the numbers start appearing. I feel pressure to perform, and like I have 23K on TikTok, and because I had a couple of viral videos, but when I had those viral videos, I left TikTok for a second because it was just very overwhelming, and I was like, I feel so much pressure to like keep doing this, whatever the thing is that went viral. And I didn't want to do that. Like I had a video go viral. I was talking about grammar, like the difference between every day is one word and every day is two words. And everybody was like, oh, can you teach me what about a part and a part? Oh. Like they wanted to know all the grammar things. And I was like, I'm not the grammar lady.
That was all I had. It's every day.
That was a one-time thing that I was getting on my nerves. I was trying to help y'all out. But now y'all trying to turn me into a teacher, and that's not what I want for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Your art is your art. If you get inspired by something out there, it's your art. Oh, I want to say, ooh. Your fault. Why this happened, Trey? I looked through your post and you said ask ChatGPT to give you the 5 things, the blind spots in your career, blah blah blah.
In your life.
In your life.
Tracy, my God.
You was crying?
I ain't shit. I ain't shit.
We real mean to ourselves, for real.
Yo, listen. ChatGPT was like, this is what, because I've been on ChatGPT since day one. ChatGPT was like, listen, Jay. Boom, 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 boom. Cut this out. Stop playing, doing this, blah, blah, blah. And I said, so what do you think this is your strong points. Cut this out. Stop doing this. Yo, every time you're this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I tried to throw it off. I said, but you taught me this word, polymath.
You talking back to GPT?
Right.
Yeah.
So they know you is what you're saying. They know you got a relationship.
Right. This is what ChatGPT said. What I meant was, and I was like this. God damn, that Tracy got me in here typing the goddamn thing out. Now I'm arguing with my you call your chat Chatley?
Chatley, but I just recently changed his name to Chatwan.
Okay,
Chatwan. Yes.
Oh, my Chatty Patty or
Chatty Patty.
Buddy. Chatty Patty. Boom. Get it started. But yeah,
Tracy, I want to say something to Tracy too. I'm hearing you, and what I'm acknowledging is you are a creator and you don't want to be stifled or controlled by somebody else. You want to just create how you want to create, when you want to create, and how you want to do it. You don't want to be controlled just because of the audience.
Like
so I'm hearing that.
Somebody else's expectations. Yeah.
That's so interesting. That's good. That's powerful.
She doesn't want the responsibility. Don't put the responsibility on me. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm doing this because I feel the same way.
And as soon as it becomes like an expectation, a responsibility, it becomes less fun for me. And then that's when the consistency falls off. And then I don't want to do it anymore. And then my ADHD be on to something else.
Oh my God.
So let me ask you this question. What does success look like for you on social media? Or what does success look like for you in life?
Well, I think my advertising career was because I haven't worked in 2 years on purpose. I'm taking what I'm calling a pre-retirement.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think my ad career was pretty successful in, I got to a level that I wanted to do. I was making major money for a person who doesn't have any children and no kid, no husband or whatever, just a solo person by myself making hella money. So that was pretty successful for me to the point where I didn't have to work for the past 2 years. But I think success for my personal life is I just would like to do whatever makes me happiest in those moments. I think now that I'm in my 40s, I'm about to be 45, and I don't like the hamster wheel of corporate America. I don't like the going to work pretending to like these folks and then coming home depleted of energy and all of this. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my mental. And so success for me looks like me at my happiest, me feeling freer to do what I want to do, but also not being homeless.
Yeah.
So here
those are important things, Tracy.
Yeah. So
I'm feeling all of that corporate stuff too.
Yeah.
So I sometimes get faulted for speaking with no chaser, and allow me to speak with no chaser.
Okay.
By not wanting to go back to corporate America is awesome, but you understand that you still have to have a living. And in your art, whatever it is your art is, whether it's rapping, video, blah 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 blah, you can find your financial necessity. And the great part about it is that you already have a jump head start. So find that foundation in your art to fuel it, not to be rich, but just to fuel your art. Do it enough to fuel your art, and then everything else will start to play out. Everything else, and that's where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now is and in fact, me and my boy John O, John O, me and John O, actually starting Monday, tomorrow, we're doing a 30-day posting challenge so that we can get our numbers to the point where we can be monetized. And you're right at the cusp.
Posting every day.
We go for 30 days. We're gonna post for 30 days to get our numbers. We're gonna try to get our numbers.
You talking about on Instagram or where?
Yeah, like on what? Where? Everywhere?
On all our social medias, because once you do one, I don't know if you ladies know, once you do one, just share it. Just share it amongst it all. All it is now at that point is just posting. Go to Chatty Patty. Go to chat. What do you call him? Chatwan. Go to
Chatwan.
Yeah, go to Chatwan and get that. Ask for the viral. Here's what I did with my Chatty Patty. I said, "Yo, this is my demographics. My demographics is this. I want to touch this. Blah blah blah. What's the most likely to be viral for my demographics?" And you're in advertising. Ask Chatwan to give you the most for your demographics, so that you know that this is the people that you're hitting. And then when you do your video, what Chatwan told you, put it in the what's name, so that this way it can help you to go viral. When I say go viral, and I know you trust me, I wrote a book. And it went number 9 bestseller. Right? Simple. Number 9 bestseller. I'm walking through Times Square and people running up to me, quoting my book. That was too much for me. Like, I didn't know that the book culture was that heavy. Right. People would literally, "Hey, I read your book, page 63, blah 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 blah." Like, yo, but that comes with what it is that we do. That comes with what you do. You've got a lifelong fan in me, and I'm quite sure I'm not the only one. When that 8 turned to 52, you gained quite a few people that's paying attention.
Yeah.
You have to do the challenge too, JP. Tracy, you don't have to start it Monday, but maybe think about doing the challenge too in some way. Putting something out each day. Because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's hard.
Listen,
I'm at 556.
I don't have to start tomorrow. I don't have to start tomorrow. We can, if we want to set a day and we go, hey, from this point A to point B, let's do it. I do want to say this to y'all and get ready, Tracy, and you too, Sarah. This Thanksgiving, every year we do a hand turkey competition. So just to let you know, when Thanksgiving come around, you're going to see me start going, "Are we ready for our hand turkey competition?" And people get down, boy. They be in their houses drawing and decorating. And it's a day that, oh my God, Sarah! It'd be a day that we go on there and we display our hand turkeys.
This is a real thing. Tracy, look at Tracy's face.
People love it. You hear me? People are like,
and these are not kindergartners. These are adults.
Grown ass people. You hear me? Last year, Janelle won. She and listen, we pop shit with our shit. You hear me? Like, wait till you see mine. Wait till you see mine. And then the day comes and we go boom, and we let the people judge. And
turkey is crazy.
Sarah, Sarah. You know what I forgot, Sarah?
What?
I got a new game.
Oh, we talk about games, Tracy. We be talking about games.
Up Black memes. I love games. Well, I don't like playing games, but I love owning games. Does that make sense?
Listen.
It is interesting.
Whenever I get a new game, we play a round or two on. I forgot we were supposed to do this today, but we'll do this next week.
Okay, we'll do it next week.
I see somebody playing it.
Tracy, think about the challenge, the 30-day challenge. Think about it. I'm going to do it too, because I'm trying to build to my channel, and I do like travel videos and dancing videos and silly stuff like that. And I want to build the channel too, to hopefully monetize. So this is helpful for both of us, JP. So I appreciate it too.
Well, is that your YouTube, Paisley's Corner?
Yes.
Okay.
That's on YouTube.
I'll follow you.
Okay, yes. Well, but you have your YouTube still up?
Yes. It's Tracy May. You could just search Tracy May and I'll show that.
I'll follow you too. Okay, so that means we have now pressure on each other to post something. I'm not gonna pressure you, but think about it.
Accountability partners.
Accountability. That's it. No, I will do something for somebody else because somebody else is expecting it before I do it for myself. It's really sad.
Okay, so I'm going to expect it from you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to comment on all your videos.
Okay.
Hey, something happened today. I want to definitely say before we get out of here, ladies. So today, my one of my cousins, this is the second cousin now. My first cousin that did this. My cousin's name is Makiba, my first cousin. I've been doing comedy for 36 years. She hit me up like about 2-3 years ago, and she was like, "Yo, Jay, I want to do comedy." I was like, "What? A cousin of mine want to do comedy?" So she hasn't said anything, so I ain't say nothing. Today, I get a phone call from another cousin of mine. Yo, Jay, I'm thinking about doing comedy, and I heard you the person to talk to. And I'm like, wow. Like, this is two cousins now of mine that wanted to get down and do comedy. So I said, let's FaceTime. I haven't spoken to my cousin in about 6-7 years, right?
Yeah.
So we FaceTime, and she saw this, Sarah. And
the grade.
She freaked out. What the hell is that, Jay?
What?
I said, what? She said, what's all that on you? You really gray like that? I said, yo, Robin, we old. Like I'm 55 now. You know, and this is my 50s. Yo, I was raised with her. She said, I'm not in my 50s, I'm 42. And I was like, wait, you was that younger than me growing up? Like, I remember you like, and she's like, all right, I'm in my 40s.
You old, not me.
Right. Right. You old geezer. All right, so listen, we gotta get up out of here. We have to the 2-hour mark. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm sorry, Instagram, I couldn't be on. Sorry, TikTok. We'll get all that done next week. Everybody else, Facebook. I went on LinkedIn today because I knew the topic I wanted to talk to. So if you're checking us out, thank you for coming in on LinkedIn, and definitely YouTube. I was in, once again, I'm here with the fabulous Sarah P. And today we were joined by none other incomparable. And I hope this ain't the last time, Trey. I hope this ain't the last.
Yes, JC.
Yeah, whenever. Y'all know I ain't got no job.
Look, because then you can even go live on your channel. We got to send her the StreamYard thing, and then she can go live on YouTube as well with us.
There you go.
With her subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you on StreamYard as well, Trey?
I am.
Yeah. So what we're trying to do is combine our numbers so that this way we can get to our goals. I got 30-something thousand on YouTube.
I do see it at the top where it says stream this to your audience.
Yeah.
So,
if you click it, it'll sign you on as well. What we're trying to do is build our YouTube so we can be monetized and get into there. I need to get the watch hours, and you guys need to get the followers. In fact, hold on, Trey. I don't even know.
No, I'm monetized on YouTube. I'm monetized.
Oh yeah,
on TikTok, I'm monetized. On Instagram, I'm not monetized. I don't think.
I'm not following you. I'm following you now. First off,
Tracy, I love your hair.
I was just about to say I love I love the. This is.
I'm looking at your picture on YouTube. I love it. I'm trying to grow my afro out. So yeah, I'm gonna be your. I'm gonna be all in your business. Yes. Who is that?
Ring my bell.
That's
my bell.
Ring my bell. She's beautiful. I don't think I ever knew what that lady looked like.
Yeah.
I know. We just back in the day, we thought everybody was big because all the girls was big in the 80s with the good voices. They were just all the big, like the Weather Girls, Yeah. I didn't know she looked like Donna Summer.
Yeah, I do a music podcast as well, because that's my first love. Oh, by the way, I told you what happened, right? I told you what happened, Sarah, right? About the Texas radio show.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great. Your audition, you sent it to me, the audition for the radio show in Texas?
Yeah.
That's Texas A&M.
Yeah. So what they're trying to do is, it's a brand new station. So they're trying to build a flagship. They want someone that they can build the radio station around, like a Funkmaster Flex, like someone that they can build the station around. And being that I'm not there, they loved it. They love my what's the name, but they said right now they're looking for that flagship on-air personality. And being that I'm not there, I can't be the flagship guy. So they said let them find that, let them build that, and then they'll definitely hit me up. But then I was also told, like our show today, they said cut it up, edit it up, and submit it to other radio stations, and they'll use it as segments. And if someone wants to call or what's the name, do it. So that's something that I was going to talk to. Right. And look, Tracy, she know about it. She's an advertiser. So hey.
Yes.
Hey.
I don't know too much about the broadcasting side. I told y'all I quit that.
Yeah, there you go. So listen, what's going on before we get out of here, ladies? Anything you want to say before we get up out of here? First off, thank y'all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know JP. If I say what I say and you still here, I thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be myself. What's going on for me this week? I'm heading down to DC. I'm heading down to pack in 4-4. It's her senior year. She got her, fucking Howard.
His daughter, Tracy's graduating this year from Howard.
Right. Howard doesn't care about the upperclassmen. They don't care about the upperclassmen. Like she had they said that we're not responsible. No dorm. And that's crazy. I
heard about this.
Right. So we fought tooth and nail to make sure she can get a dormitory. At first they put her 45 minutes out. I said, why are you putting these college kids 45 minutes out? So we argued. Now they brought her back in the range. She said she's 20 minutes away. She said she prefer where she's at because she's not really on the campus and she can get a breather from the campus, but she's not far away. Like the first dormitory, the school is in DC. Her first room and board was in Maryland. What are you doing? What are you doing? Kind of.
Did you have to drive with their dorms?
Huh? Say it again.
They don't have dorms.
Like, no, they do.
Just have apartment buildings.
They have both. They have both. So the first room that they gave her for her senior year was in Maryland. What are you talking about? She goes to school in DC. So she finally got placed. And 4-4 now is back in the campus range. It's her senior year. I'm so proud. I got 4 daughters, Trey.
Yay.
You got 4 daughters, Tracy. The lessons he had to learn. No.
We'll talk about that another time.
Daughters.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this week we're going down to DC to pack in 4-4 and wishing her a great senior year. Shout outs to all the seniors that's going into it'll be class of 2026. Shout outs to all of 2026. This is your senior year. Listen, I tell you, like I tell my kids, 2026, leave standards that others will be judged by. Put it in this year. Get your grounding in. You know what I'm saying? So definitely DC here for me. Shout out to my man Pierre. What's going on with you? Let's go, Sarah. Let's let Tracy close us out. What's going on this week, Sarah?
Okay, well, please. At Paisley's Corner, YouTube. I'm trying to build that channel. I like to have a good time. I'll do some dancing videos. I got a t-shirt called Mama Got Moves. I'm doing all my old school dancing to the young people. That's what I love. And I do all my cruising videos and vacation videos. So that's pretty much my channel's about, having a good time. So I need subscribers. So I need people to help me. But I'm going to start this 30-day challenge tomorrow.
Hey, listen,
help me out, guys.
So let's gear up and start next week. Like I'll call John and be like, yo, John, we're gonna start next week because I think I got 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Last but not least, Trey May, what's going on?
I'm like, let me look at my calendar to see when I can start this. No, we should start on the 15th. That's Friday. Is that weird to start on Friday? Y'all, they shoot.
I like that.
You in Chicago?
Sorry, I'm in Chicago.
Yeah,
I know. So hi guys, thanks for having me. First of all, thanks for speaking, life into me. I've been feeling really depleted lately, so it was very nice of you to invite me on to speak some positivity back into me. What did you say? What y'all say? What y'all doing this week?
Yeah, we just give a recap. We close out with what's going on this week, what we want people to do, like a CTA, call to action.
Okay, cool. So this week I'm gonna do laundry.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have a new series on YouTube. It's called Depression Nest. And it's where I am cleaning up my home and my mind 1 room at a time.
Decluttering. I saw it. Decluttering. I saw it.
Decluttering and redesigning and DIYing.
Okay.
And sort of like doing everything. Yeah. So if you would like to follow that, you could just search for Tracy May, spelled like this.
I don't know what's going on.
That's me. That was me.
You're I'm on it. I'm like, oops, we're live. I don't know why I'm playing your YouTube.
It's called Depression Nest, but I'm still me, so it's still funny. It's still like sort of lighthearted. Sometimes I be crying. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's still funny. So I'm gonna post a new video this week, and I also have merch at TracyMadeIt.com, and it's funny merch. And that's it. That's all I got.
Listen,
and you're gonna start Friday? Did I hear you say you're gonna start Friday? You thinking about it? 30 days?
If we I
feel pressure.
I can start Friday.
Tracy, you said that. You just said the 15th.
Okay, well, can we?
There we go.
Can we take it down? Can we take it down to 15 days, like half time?
Yes. Yes, okay. Tracy.
Oh, no, you punks. No, you punks. I'm not gonna let you do that.
I need to ease in.
You got me dropping everything over here.
No, Tracy, that's good. How about this? Get to 15 days, see how you feel, and if you want to continue, continue. But let's do 15 days straight, and then we see how we feel, and then keep going if you can.
I'm such an advocate.
I feel like I have to bank some videos so I don't feel pressure to do them every day. Or are we supposed to do them every day?
I know you can do it if you want to bank them.
You just got to post it every day.
I'm such for diplomacy. Like if you two sitting here go, what do you do 15? I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna do 15.
Well, we can just.
No, we'll do 15.
This is how I feel marriage should be. You should just be like, hey, let's do a quick 7 and then let's discuss if we want to stay in this or not. So
I'm gonna go tell my wife that right now. I'm gonna say, hey, Tracy said
don't say that. She's gonna be like, she's single, ain't she? I'm like, yeah.
No, Sarah, I told you about my name thing, right?
Yes, we had a whole show about his name is wrong. Yes.
Yeah, so I told my wife, I say, technically, I'm not married to you.
No, you did. That's
on the marriage certificate, it's wrong.
Come to find out, I have been spelling. I'm 55 years old, Tracy. I have been spelling my name wrong for 55 years. The guy, when I went to my Vital Records to go, hey man, I had to get that real ID, and when I went to go get the real ID, everything fell out of sync. They was like, yo, bro, this blah blah blah. So I had to go to Vital Records, and Vital Records was like, no, your name is spelled like this. You've been spelling it wrong for the last 55 years. I'm like, what? This is how my mother taught me how to spell.
Yeah, Tracy. Yes, that's the
what
thing.
If they spelled it wrong?
So watch this. Whatever.
That's what his mama said.
Right. Whatever it says on your birth certificate,
right,
is what I have to go.
But sometimes, well, again, I'm from Mississippi, so everything is a racial matter. Sometimes they will say the name out loud, and then the person writing it down would just write down whatever the fuck.
Well,
I don't know how they used to do it 55 years ago, but
guess what? My name is, I've been spelling it wrong or incorrectly from the birth certificate for 55 years. My social security number is wrong. My graduations, my diplomas, my marriage license. My wife is like, just change it. Just petition the court and change it. I'm like, hey, whoa, homeboy. Listen to I'm telling my wife, hey, wait, I can get a whole new birth certificate and all them old bills.
Ooh. I feel you.
I don't think that's gonna work, but I hear you.
They're gonna find a way to attach it to you. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. Thank you, ladies. Don't leave yet. I just want to get rid of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Instigated Talk. Don't forget, next Sunday, 8 p.m. we will be back here. Thank you so much. Hey, Sarah, you make it. You hitting these people, bro. They asking about you. They asking about you, Sarah. So I'm going places and they're like, where's Sarah at? I'm
gonna have to show up.
Yeah. You doing the damn thing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me log out and I'll talk to the ladies when I get off. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
I'm going away, ladies.
Okay.